startup fundraising tips that VCs will never tell you, but you just need to know. So, first, funds also fundraise, obviously, right? But it means that they will need to provide ROI to their investors. Let's say the fund will raise $50 million to invest in, let's say, like 15, 20 startups, right? So they will seek those startups that will outperform the whole portfolio. It means that if they fund $50 million with a hurdle rate 6%, they will look for the startups that will be able to reach at least $750 million in valuation to bring enough ROI to outperform whole portfolio to bring this minimum to their investors. So let me break this down, right? So at first, it means that your startup, your pitch deck will need to tell a story how specifically you will become this outlier, how specifically you will outperform this whole portfolio of the fund. VCs think in numbers. They don't think with ideas. Their primary goal is not to change the world, but to bring ROI to their investors. So let's say if you raise $1.5 million for 10% equity for a startup, briefly to compress the math, so you need to grow at a compound annual growth rate 65% on average. So you need to become 65% bigger than previous year every year. So it means that your startup will need to be valued more than $750 million in 8 to 10 years. So that's how you will become. So it means that the market should be enough, and it means that your story needs to be compelling and true about that. The next point is that if you can realistically show and demonstrate how specifically you will achieve this valuation within this time span, within these 8 years, so you will become an asset for the funds. So you can, knowing that, you can actually leverage this in your negotiations, making better terms for yourself, right, and whatsoever. So next point is risk management. Next question the VCs will ask you, what can block you from achieving this point, right? So think what can prevent you from bringing them 50x returns, and tell VCs how specifically are you going to manage all these risks. Like literally write them down and say, hey, I'm thinking that like this and this may like break all the plan, right? The financial model, some political risks whatsoever. If you tell VCs that you thought about all these risks and here's your mitigation plan or delegation, or this is your risk management strategy, you will become much more professional in their eyes. This works really. So next point is really good advice to keep tracking of their fundraising. I mean, the most funds conducting the fundraise as well as the startups doing, but the target audience is a little bit different, right? So, but when they close the fundraising, it means that the next 2 years is the time span when they distribute all these funds they actually raised. And this time span, like during the first year from this end of their fundraising, is the golden point when you actually can reach them out and you have the most chances to get all these funds you actually need. So specifically, you can go to websites like alts.com, like Crunchbase, Dakota.com. They both have a marketplace and a research tool, and also PitchBook, Praging.com. I will leave all these links in the description of this video, so you can easily go and check this out. Next, and this will be the last, that advice: IPO is statistically less likely to happen than merger and acquisition. More chances of success will be if you will just tell investors that here's your plan, here's your exit strategy, and it's merger and acquisition within these companies, and this is how you actually already working with them, or you have already contacts there, or they already know about your startup. This will actually really help. For today, this is all. I will be more than happy to see your comments and your questions below. And I talk about fundraising tips, why see great insights, starting and launching your business globally, and I help entrepreneurs also with AML and KYC. If you have any questions regarding that, I will be more than happy to answer them within the comments below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.